Is this real life?
Ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Bounce, 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 bounce. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Helps me forget about my cancer.
consciousazine.com Chronicles. So, I thought for this video I'll just leave my latest string of ideas on the screen while we talk about what happens when you start making organic portal videos. What I've noticed happens is you get kicked out of my last video. So what I've noticed is that you get kicked out of wherever you're living, or you start having trouble with the OPs around you once you start talking about them. And I felt that this was going to happen, and it's happened. And now you'll see videos that I'm camping, and I'm not living in a pension-paid house anymore, and that's fine with me. It's very nice out here, actually. It was a bit, sudden and stuff, but yeah. Anyway, so what I've noticed is the Matrix starts to attack you. Now, if it's not with the people on the ground, as we call them, or the ground crew, which is like, the local community gang stalking style, or, you're suddenly, people turn on you, and it can be your friends or family, whatever, but it's not just the ground crew, it's the astral crew, you might say, and all the reptilian energies start coming out in people, and they start using the hind brain against you, and they're no longer in the mammalian middle, like love brain. Said the mammals created the love a lot on this planet through the evolution of the limbic system brain, the middle brain. And you notice a difference in people's behavior when they go into the hind brain, and this is known as the reptilian vortex, or the early reptilian brain stem area. And this whole reptilian complex, the hind brain, makes people act differently. So even if it's not interdimensional aliens, then it's at least their physiology changing, use and capability and functionality changes just biologically. But what I'm saying is, it's not just that, there are astral entities, and we're not going to go into that. But basically, to summarize, this is a challenge video, and I challenge you to start making OP videos. Now, the challenge has a clause, and the only clause for making the OP videos really is that you make sure something novel is in your videos. You don't just make crappy, like, repeat videos of the same ideas out there. So if you make actual novel videos on OPs and introduce new theorem and expand on stuff, when you do that kind of thing and make real organic portal videos, and or if you're like really brazen and you like, you know, you do in-store videos and stuff, and like you're really brazen with your OP videos, if you're piercing novelty and piercing habit, if you're piercing habit and entering novelty with your OP videos, the matrix will start to crack in on you. Attacks from every angle and every ability or capability of their attack mechanisms. So this is a challenge if you don't believe me. And why? Well, this wakes you up. Because when this happens, you realize, oh, something is going on. The matrix does respond and does attack. So it's very interesting. Sorry, I type these things very early in the morning, like 4 a.m. and stuff. So sometimes there's a lot of spelling mistakes. Same with consciousazine. But you know, Harvard proved you can read this. You can still read the same sentence. Anyway. And it's only organic portals which are so picky like that in the wrong way with language. Anyway. Uber pickiness, uber this, uber that. You notice organic portals are very unbalanced. Now, when you start talking about OP stuff in front of OPs, not only does the matrix like schism and break its back and go crazy to get you, they fear, you know, the actual people or the OPs inserted mind, the programs, let's call them, they freak out, and then, you know, they start, even just through fear, distancing themselves from you. So through their own fear, and then they start making up, and then when you go into the depths of the fear, the archons can get you. And the archons, the so-called creators of the matrix, once you're deep in fear, they have a lot of hold on you, and virtual reality will be created in your mind, and as we know, so above, so below, then it gets created into your reality, your third dimensional zonal reality, which you create with your thoughts, and they affect your mind via creating virtual realities by you concluding in your monkey brain and reptilian complex brain, always in very, very primitive ways, that somehow the souled human is out to get you as an OP. So that's how they seem to think. Alright, and then they go straight into fear, which, you know, I don't want to break down everything that happens once you're just resonating fear like they do. Not only the discordance of the being, the total corruption of the being, the ability for astrals to enter the being, due to the fear. I'm talking about, there's many things that happen once you're vibrating and resonating in fear. Anyway, basically then they start to make up things in their head about you, and they have their little bitch men matrix huddles about you as well. Oh, and the women will be in there too. And they get around and they have their little group discussions about you. Well, the thing is, like I said, group decisions come later. So have your discussion, kick us souled humans out, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because you're after the fact. The conscious events have already taken place, the Earth's already moved through us, the vector, you know, the souled individualized vectors. And so the group decision that you OP bitch men of the Matrix are making is always after the fact anyway. You're always late, you're always tardy, you tarts, retards. Anyway, so these are some of my upcoming video ideas as well, and I just wanted to just say as a challenge, see what happens when you really start. It's not that I'm attacking the Matrix, it kind of is, because the Matrix is a set of ideas, and it's not just the physical, like corporations and concrete jungles, megacities or whatever. That's not the Matrix. The Matrix is a higher mind control system, you know, and it's got interdimensional facet to it as well. but in one fashion it's frequency control and via idea, so ideological control. And you know, we create stuff from thought. So that's how archons control our reality, via controlling our mind. And virtual realities, the virtual reality that we all need to eat and meet, I'm sure is a virtual reality by archons. Now I have a personal struggle with that, with O positive blood, so I'm not going to go deep into that, but there are massive mind frames set up for us to bust through, and the only way you can ascend is seemingly busting through all of them. Now that doesn't mean you ascend just because you're vegan, because it's only one mind frame to bust through, meat eating, and it was just one example of how the Matrix is a mind control system which reflects into physicality. And yeah, anyway, this video was about, you know, I challenge you to start making OP, RP videos, reacts to you, and you have to be very discerning and believe in yourself. Now that might sound wrong, like the opposite of like the scientific method or something, but in this case you're going to have to do that. You're going to have to be very intuitive, very inferive, and you will make some mistakes, I'm sure. But the more honed you become, the more you start to see your past naiveties, you know, just like in life, with anything else. So it's just about focus, yeah? Focus on what happens when you start to make videos and talk about, just generally, in public even, organic portal theme stuff. Just try it out, see what happens. You know, I guess a word of advice and warning is tantamount here, because it is only the biggest game we're talking about, playing the Matrix. You will have virtual realities attempted to be instilled upon you as well, and it's just part of your path of ascension and out of 3D. And I just wanted to remind you that you will have virtual realities thrust upon you as well, the souled player, because it's not just that the archons will virtual reality OPs or weaker minded people or less percentage conscious people than you with dimmer conscious light, but they'll also try and get you, the amalgaman souled concrescent human vector. They won't just leave you alone. They will try to implement, you know, virtual reality on you, and it is like worth a warning, because it is a powerful attack of theirs. So get your defenses up. And I will talk about, I just realized, some OP defenses in another video. Let's do that. OP defenses. OP defense system.